Hi, my name is Rick Rickert, and I am part of Group 7, and the password is purple. Today, for our informative speech, we will be talking about how to wash your car. Many people can relate to having a clean car. The smell, the feel, and the excitement of a clean car reminds us of many special times and many great memories. In this speech, our goal is to help you obtain a car wash that provides professional-grade results. Our team, my partners and I, are going to break down these 4 phases step by step to give you a better understanding of each process and what it takes to have a great car wash. Number 1, pre-wash and rinse. 2, wash and soak. 3, wax and dry. And 4, interior details. To begin, a professional grade car wash includes preparing for the wash itself. The pre-wash process is worth the extra time in order to optimize each step. Now you're probably wondering, where do I get these supplies from to have this fantastic car wash that I'm being told about right now? Well, you can go to any automotive center. I actually prefer going to Walmart or Target because Walmart and Target have great automotive sections for car care products. Washes, waxes, brushes, soaps, and sponges. Anything you need can be found at Target and Walmart, and that's where I go for my car care products. Now, what you're going to need for the first phase, which is the pre-wash and rinse, you're going to need a space. You're going to need a stall or your driveway, depending on where you want to do it. But you're going to need water and you're going to need drainage. Those are the 2 most important things you want for your pre-wash, and you want to make sure that you're in an area that it doesn't matter if it gets a little bit wet. Number 2, you're going to want one of these guys. Big sponge. It's not a kitchen sponge, it's a big car sponge. It holds a lot of water and a lot of soap, so you can really get in there and work into the car and scrub-a-dub-dub, get it done. Wax and dry. I have a microfiber cloth. So you can dry your car off and then you can wax it using this microfiber cloth. And I would also recommend using a chamois for the drying process. I really like using a chamois as well. And if you're at one of these garage stalls where they provide the water, they provide the pressure washer, they provide the soaps and brushes, you're also going to have right next to it, you're going to have a big canister vacuum cleaner. And this is where the interior details comes into play. You can go out there, pay a little bit of money for a time, for a certain amount of time. You can vacuum your car out and make the interior just as nice as the exterior, since you're putting so much time and effort into making your car nice anyway. So, of these 4 phases, I have the pre-wash and rinse phase. So what I would suggest doing is, like I said earlier, getting your own personal space, your own stall or your driveway, where it doesn't matter if anything gets wet, but you have to roll up all your windows, make sure that nothing gets inside the car for obvious reasons. And then you're going to want to, spray your car down, let it soak a little bit with a pre-wash solution to, get that road grime, nice and soft, and those bug guts nice and soft and ready for the wash and soak portion of your car washing process. Now, my partners are going to go in more in depth with the other 3 phases, so I'm going to hand it off to my partner Vince right now. Vince, take it away.
Hey Rick, thanks for getting us started here on our informative how-to on washing your car. Great introduction for Group 7, mentioning the password is purple. Hello everyone, my name is Vince, and like Rick had explained, I want to get into a little more detail on the soaking and the washing portion of the process of washing and cleaning your vehicle. To start off, I'll get into a little more detail of the soaking aspect. In this portion of washing your vehicle, soaking is going to be where a large amount of water is applied to the vehicle, where that water is able to sit on the vehicle. I know it's kind of in some areas will be tough, but it's basically just an overall soaking of the vehicle. This is going to allow for uh, dirt, grime, bugs, tar, any sort of debris that's on the vehicle to soak up the water and kind of start the process of breaking down. Along with water in this soaking phase, you can also use a solution, a light chemical, to assist in the soaking portion and breaking up all that debris. This is especially important for areas like tar around that are kicked up by the wheels, because uh, it makes it a lot easier in the washing portion and rinsing off the vehicle. So make sure that the soaking is applied to everywhere, including the wheels. Another thing that you can use with the wheels that is especially helpful is something like this. This right here is a tire shine, a tire cleaner. Basically, instructions on this say that to apply the wheels and let it saturate into the wheels to bring out the dirt and the grime, and then be washed away 10-15 minutes later. So you can use something like that on the wheels themselves to soak that portion of it. And again, once this soaking portion is complete and all your debris has loosened up and kind of started, it almost melts off in certain points, bugs start kind of moving away, you move into the washing portion of the vehicle. This part of the washing of the vehicle will include spraying of water, whether it be at home with the garden hose. You can have a nozzle that attaches that streams water to get that higher pressure to blast off and really get off and move out the dirt and grime that was lifted in the soaking phase. Another helpful thing is in this portion would be a power washer. They come in a gas or electric that you can use at home, or some car washes that have the drive-in allow you to use a power washer on your vehicle to clean it. Using a high pressure water is really essential and key in really getting rid of all the debris on your vehicle, including the tight spots like in the grills or along the seams and cracks of the doors and the windows. So this is a really good, the power wash is a very easy step to take in washing the vehicle. And another portion in the washing that's key is washing and rinsing from the top down, so that way you're not pushing any of the dirt or grime up onto the vehicle and leaving that residue on there during the rinsing and washing phase. So high pressure in the washing to blast away all the dirt and grime that was lifted in the soaking phase, and then washing and rinsing from the top down is key to getting this portion of it. After these two have been completed, we're going to move to a wax and dry. And at this time, I want to move it over to Syed. He's going to get into a little more detail on waxing and drying. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, guys. That was really great. Just to kind of follow up on what you guys were mentioning about the whole car wash system. For drying, it's kind of an extra step towards the whole process. It adds another element, I would say, to the whole ordeal. So let's kind of go into a little bit more detail for drying and waxing. It's just as important as washing the whole car. You don't want anything to mess up while that's going on. I kind of jotted down a few key facts that I'd like to mention. For drying clay bar waxing, always place the vehicle away from sunlight. I think that's kind of important. That way you don't make the water dry up, leave water spots, as well as keep the car in good condition. Another aspect I feel that it's a good way to help dry is using compressor leaf blower. That helps, with the air. It kind of just washes away dries away all the water that's being used. Let's see what else. To remove water from the vehicle as much as possible, that will help do that. The kind of hard part of drying is the cracks between the doors and the hood and the trunk. Those are always the tough parts to kind of remove. I feel that if you can kind of do that with the dryer, that will kind of help eliminate some of the smudges and the dry spots that are available. Completely dry the car with the chamois. I feel that using a chamois helps prevent scratching the car. If you use, I think, a regular towel, you'll end up having a lot of water scratches, and it's just not going to do the job as well as a chamois will. Let's see. Open all the doors and the hood and the trunk. That usually ends up helping with a lot of the drying. I always felt like, for the waxing part, using dry clay bar and wax helps a lot with the whole process. The dry bar and clay wax kind of smooths out the whole surface and gives it like a soft skin element towards the whole car washing system. I feel that that's kind of a good way to kind of go around about that. Always use a microfiber cloth with that. It helps prevent scratches once again. Don't want to scratch the car with that. Never use the bar on paint without spraying the liquid first. The liquid kind of helps prevent it from scratches once again. I will always emphasize that because scratches on the car can happen without using the proper tools for the whole process. Repeat the whole process throughout the whole drying and waxing part of it. It just helps kind of with the smoothness of the whole completion of the process. I always say use as much as wax as needed. I think when waxing, it's kind of important to invest a lot of time in that, because that is something that's going to be time consuming. You are going to end up using a lot of time waxing, so I feel that if you have a good amount of wax, that's going to help with the whole process. Never apply a thick coat of wax. This is just something that's going to make your car extremely hard and not give it a clean and shiny look. This is one fact that I'll always emphasize, is because you don't want the car to end up becoming a big pile of clay. And I think if you use the improper wax, that will happen. And that's kind of all for waxing and drying. I think these are the kind of more important facts and directions that I have. Thanks.
Syed, thank you for explaining how to wax and dry the exterior of a vehicle to a professional level. Hello everyone, I'm Raegan Cole. The password is purple, and today I will be sharing with you how to clean the interior of your vehicle to a professional standard. When it comes to the interior of your vehicle, you definitely do not want to slack off. In order to get your vehicle just as clean on the inside as it is on the outside, there are several easy steps that you can follow. The first step to cleaning the interior of your vehicle is to vacuum it out. You can either use an industrial-sized vacuum, such as this one that I'm holding, or any household vacuum that you would use to vacuum carpet in your home. Either way you go, you're going to use the detachable nose with the nozzle to get your car clean. This nozzle can reach places that a regular-sized vacuum just can't. Next, you're going to want to park your vehicle close to an electrical outlet or use an extension cord. This ensures that the nose can reach every side of your car, under the seats, and in the very center. Otherwise, halfway through the cleaning process, you realize that the vacuum can't reach to the other side. Trust me, as someone who's done this before, it's very frustrating to stop what you're doing to move your car. Once you've made sure that the vacuum is going to reach everywhere you need it to, you can plug in the vacuum and turn it on. Then you're going to vacuum every carpeted area of the vehicle, including underneath the seats and underneath the floor mats. Some other good places to check is in the crevice of your seats themselves and in the pocket that the seat belts go in. Crumbs and dirt can get into these places and go undetected for as long as it takes us to think to clean there. If you don't have a vacuum at home, or if you'd rather not use it on your car, don't worry. You can still get the inside of your car clean. You just have to take your vehicle up to a local car wash. There they have vacuums that you can use to clean the inside of your car. The only catch is that they charge you about 75 cents for 3 minutes of cleaning time. If this isn't enough time to clean your car, you just add more quarters and you're good to go for another 3 minutes. Don't worry, this gets your car just as clean as a vacuum at home would. Either route you go, you're gonna have a clean car if you make sure that every carpeted area has been cleaned and you check those critical spots that dust, dirt, and crumbs can hide. Once you're done vacuuming, your next step is going to be to wax the interior. When it comes to waxing the interior, the main thing to focus on is your seats. You can pick up a seat cleaning spray at your local auto parts store or a retailer such as Target or Walmart. They usually come with an attached brusher head, but if they don't, you also want to pick up a small, soft bristled brush to use on the seats. You don't want to use a brush you just have lying around your house because the bristles might not be soft enough, and also you don't want to reuse a brush on different kinds of cleaning agents for fear of mixing them. Once you have the cleaner that you need, you spray it directly onto the seat and gently scrub in the chemicals to loosen up the dirt. You don't want to scrub too hard for fear of tearing up the seats, just hard enough to get the dirt to rise to the surface. Once you've done this, you wipe it off with a clean dry rag or with a paper towel. You can repeat this if it wasn't clean enough to your standards, and you can repeat it at every place that your seats need. Once you've done this, the next step of waxing is to take a cleaning spray such as this, or any multi-purpose spray like Windex, or they also make auto cleaning wipes. You're going to want to take these and clean the areas such as your cup holders and the place in between your seats. Drinks can get spilled here and it can be very sticky, and so you just want to make sure to clean that out so that it's good to go. Once this is done, your final step is to clean the windows and mirrors of your vehicle. To do this, you use the same spray that I previously mentioned, or the wipes that I previously mentioned. You're going to spray the spray directly to the windows and wipe it off with a dry paper towel. If you use the wipe, you just wipe it directly onto the windows like you would a spray with a paper towel. After you've done this, you want to step back and make sure that there's no streaks or smudges on the windows because it can affect your vision and mess up your driving, and that's something that we definitely don't want. Once this is done, you're done with your professional level car wash. Congratulations! Thank you for watching our video. We hope that it's helped you learn how to save money by washing your car yourself. Not only does doing an at-home car wash save you money, but it saves you valuable time, and it gives you the satisfaction of knowing that you've done it yourself. Thank you so much for watching this, and we hope it really helps you in the future. Thanks.